it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here because it's 5 o'clock on the 5th of the month, so I am here for the next instalment of the Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. Now, I'm sure you all know about this collab, but in case you don't, I'll just give you the information you need to know. So this is a collab that's hosted by lovely Monika Weclewska, aka Paper Mona, and there are a few of us who are participating. So there's Monika, Paper Mona, there is Christine from Christine's Cards and Things, there is Monika from Crafting with the Qulling Lady, and also there is Create with Katarina. And so every month on the 5th of the month at 5 PM we upload a new Fancy Fold card. I'm just joining for the first time this year. I have participated a few times. If, like me previously, you want to join in, just use the hashtag when you make a project. Or if you don't make YouTube videos but you're on Facebook, you can join in by joining our Facebook group. And you'll find that linked below, along with all of the other ladies' channels and all the information you need. So this is March. I was about to say it's February, but it's not, it's March. And our Fancy Fold for this month is a pop-up box card. Now, I have made these 100 years ago in the dim and distant past, but I hadn't done it for a while. So I'm going to share with you one that I've made, and then I'm going to show you how I made the base of it, and then I'm going to show you my Mother's Day card, because my mother doesn't watch YouTube, so that's safe enough. So this is what my card looks like. Imagine I've just taken it out of the envelope, and when you open it up, I went with a bit of a froggy theme, I think because it was leap year. It is leap year, and I think I made this card on leap year day, the 29th, and Google had little frogs on it because they were leaping about for leap year. So I think that's why I did it. So I've got a stamp here that says Happy Birthday. I've just put some patterned paper on these panels, and then these little frogs are die cuts from Marianne Designs and a little ribbit. So this is quite a plain one. You can see inside the sort of the doings where everything gets stuck inside, but it's a really nice card. It probably is a bit thick for just a normal stamp for us UK people. Where's my ruler that checks that? I don't know. Sorry, you just had to look at me making a weird face. I do have a ruler that you can check that out. Don't know where it is. But anyway, it's not too chunky, and then when you open it up, it's fab. So I decided to make mine using a A4 sheet of card. So let me pop that up there. So this is my kind of template. Don't worry, I'm going to talk you through it, but in case you want to take a wee screenshot, there you go. If it makes sense, good. So I've got a blank sheet of card, and I'm going to lower you down, and I'm going to show you how to cut and score and then put it together. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to start with just trimming down the side of this card. So I'm going to cut myself a 7-inch wide piece of card. I think so. And that's the only thing I need that paper cutter for. So now I've got my scoreboard. So I'm going to score along the long side first, and you'll see why I'm going to do that hopefully in a moment. So if I stick that there, can you see it? Yeah, but then I can't see. Maybe? Okay. So I'm going to score at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4, and 11. So that should give us 4 panels or 4 sides of our box that are 2 3/4 inches. So they're all identical, and then a tab to stick it together. Now I'm going to rotate it round, and I'm going to score at 4 inches down the first 3 panels. I'm going to stop at this score line. So 1 2 3 and stop. And then I'm going to turn this over and score that there. It's not really a score line, it's just so I know where I'm cutting. Okay. So, what have I done with my big scissors? Hang on a moment. Okay, got my scissors. So you can see this bit here is going to be a 4 inch, and then these bits are slightly shorter at 3 inches. And I've only scored 3 sides of the box, so one panel is going to see straight. So first of all, I'm going to chop the top bit off of this. This is my little panel that I'm going to stick the box together. So I'm just going to chop off the corners. I should have. I'll just put this down here. So see, that's that. And then I'm going to cut down these lines for the 3 inch up to that score line. So fold that. Fold it, cut it, not fold it. And then this one, the same, just up to that score line. Okay, now I'm going to crease all these folds. So, and then this one, which is our adhesive kind of panel. So this is going to be the box, goes together. And then I'm going to fold these ones down. So this is the horizontal score, like so. There we go. Like that. So then, look at this. Okay, so I'm going to glue. What is my glue? Here it is. You can use double-sided tape if you want. I think the glue works well. So I've just put my glue on that, and then I'm going to hold it in place and let that dry, and then you can see here, whoops, the box pops up like that. Now on my ones, what I've done is I've just rounded the corners on these top bits. You can do that if you want, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you fancy. So then the next bit we have to worry about, apart from decorating it, is inside where you're going to put your little pop-up bits. Hopefully you can see there is some card strips. So you're going to need a piece of card, and this one, what have I done with my ruler? Here we go. So this one measures about 3.5. Now remember, what we've got is these panels here measure 2 3/4. So I'm going to get my scoreboard again, and let me see. I think if I measure, what did I say it was? 3.5 and a wee bit, and I want 2 3/4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then so 2 3/4 plus 1, 2, 3/4 plus 1, 2, 3. So you've got a panel. This middle bit is the same distance, is the same size as the inside of my box, and then I've got a couple of little bits to tabs that I can stick it on. So I have just cut these because they're not seen. I've just cut them freehand. But if you want to measure the width of them, etc., then you can. And just gonna score those. Now for these I have used adhesive tape just because obviously the wet glue takes a wee bit of time to dry and be completely stuck in place, and it's a bit fiddly putting them in here, so that's what I decided, but whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to pop that on here. And that one on there. And so now I've got this little stripy bit which I'm going to stick, and you want them kind of spaced out. So I'm going to stick that bit down there, then doesn't matter if they're dead straight, I don't think. So can you see that's one of those in there? And then I'll just do the same again with the other two. Now I think you can do whatever you fancy really for decorating these cards. You could use die cuts or stamped images that are cut out, or whatever you fancy really. The only limit is your imagination, I would say. gonna go in again. Pop that there. So there's the second one inside, and then the last one. These wee fiddly bits. Okay, now this last bit. Whoop. Stick it down that side. That's it. Now I've not done mine very evenly, you'll see, but it doesn't really matter. And then you just want to make sure that when you fold it up, and then it comes back together. So that is how you put it together. Now I'm going to show you another one that I've made, so hang on just a moment. Okay, so for my second one I used this, which is one of these, I got it at the range, it's from Deco Time Crafts, and it's the luxury paper block, and it comes with like patterned papers. It comes with some vellums. It's always a wee bit tricky to work with. Some like hard to handle when you've already taken it to bits, but you know, bits that you can pop out. Patterned papers. Sometimes you get glitter. I've got a Christmassy one that's got like glittery cardstock. Some of the bits I've taken out. I think there's also, oh yeah, another sheet of vellums and some stickers. So, I should have said, the other thing you're going to need, apart from whatever you're decorating with, is some clear acetate. Now this is just, I've just taken this from a die set packaging. You can, I don't know if you can see that, it's got a couple of little, see those little dots? I bet you that matches up with my cat's mouth. Love to chew things. So yeah, as long as it's kind of reasonably clear still, it doesn't need to be perfect. And you could use acetate that you've bought, sheets of acetate, but there's lots of acetate in packaging, so that's what I've used. And I just cut narrow strips, as long as your tape, the width of your tape isn't broader than your strip of acetate, then that should be fine. So like this was an extra ribbit I made to put in the froggy ones. And I'll tell you what I did for the frogs. Actually, this is before I decided I should keep one of the tabs without a crease. I sandwiched in the acetate with another one of the die cuts on the back, just to make them a little bit more sturdy, because they were, you know, several different pieces glued together. So, however, this one that I made with the Luxe paper block is for Mother's Day, because you've got to have a nice card for Mother's Day. So this is the card that I made, and I'm quite chuffed with it. A couple of weeks ago, I think I shared I'd started putting together things for an easel card for my mum. Oh, I completely changed my mind. The only thing I've used is this. So this is a tonic die. It says on Mother's Day. And I've added some papers round the side. You could mat and layer them. I just inked round the edges. And I've used the same ink on this pattern paper as that. Just ties it together, I think. And I've used some of the little cut apart bits around here. So I've popped a little flower on and a little bit of the greenery. At the back I've just popped a wee bow, and I've used all of the pansies that were in that set and just popped them on with acetate. And I think it looks quite cute. I cut that bit of acetate a little bit shorter than I meant to, but it's fine. So it's like a bouquet in a box. Now for posting this, I am going to stick it in, because I'm not going to see my mum on Mother's Day because I'm a bad daughter. I'm going to pop it in this envelope, and I think it will be a large first class stamp, but that's all right. So yeah, I thought that turned out nicely. I was going to do flowers, and I thought, oh, it's going to be a lot of die cutting to make enough flowers for it. And then I thought, wait a minute, you've got that pad. So yeah, so when she pulls out the envelope, it's going to go boop. So I've just put my little stamp on the back, and I'm going to write my message to my mum on here. But yeah, that is it. So apologies for not decorating one with you, but hopefully you can see how simple it is to make the base, and then you can decorate it any way you like. Happy birthday, Mother's Day, anything you like. How cute would it be for a new baby? You could have all sorts of little baby rattles and whatever die cuts you've got for that in there. Or for a wedding, you could have lots of different, like a floral bouquet, or champagne, or all sorts of different things. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what everybody else has made for their cards for this 5 o'clock launch, and then to hop on over and see what people are sharing on Facebook in the Facebook group, and also if people upload videos on YouTube. If you do, please just use that hashtag, and even if you make a video, hop on into the Facebook group too, because it's lovely to see all the different inspiration that's there, and people have got so much creativity. It's really, really fun. So yeah, thank you so much to Monika and Katarina and Christine for letting me join the wee gang. If you've enjoyed my video, please hit like and leave me a comment, and I will be back tomorrow with my alphabet challenge video. So I'll see you then, if not before. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.